Our Valley Home is the title of the alma mater I wrote during my first semester as artist-in-residence at Blue Ridge. I came to Blue Ridge Community College as part of the Community College Artist Residency Program, a program of the Virginia Commission for the Arts and the Virginia Community College System. When I first got to Weir's Cave, I was really taken by the beauty of the area and the kindness of the people. The school was an energetic community that seemed to truly believe in the mission of higher education. So inspired by this phenomenon, I set out to write an alma mater for the school. This song was my effort at interpreting what I felt was the significance of Blue Ridge in the lives of its students. From what I observed, the school played a pivotal role in most of their lives and became an educational home base where they were cared for as developing individuals. I wrote the Shenandoah Suite the second year I was there, as an expansion of the alma mater. This is a three-movement piece that expresses my own response to the area and its inhabitants, both human and non-human. I became a huge fan of cows while I lived in the valley, and I adopted an SPCA cat that was helping out Blue Ridge's Vet Tech program. Gloaming is the title of the first movement, in which I took the alma mater melody and filtered it through my fascination with the valley at dawn and dusk, a combination of the feelings of a beginning and of an ending. The second movement is the gigue, which is French for jig, the dance. In this part, I used the melody of the song to create a fiddle tune that ends up developing into a pretty raucous free-for-all. The chorale is the last movement and features the entire song with both instrumental and vocal versions. The Shenandoah Suite was written specifically for the Blue Ridge Chamber Orchestra and chamber singers. People have often asked me why anyone would want to be a member of this group. There's no money involved, no school credit, and basically no reward of any kind. But for some reason, over 15 people were willing to give up several hours a week to rehearse and perform with very limited facilities. The only reason I can think of that any sane person would make this type of sacrifice is for the glamour. The Blue Ridge Chamber Orchestra and Blue Ridge Chamber Singers was a residency project I put together in February of 2001. It was made up of students, staff, faculty, and community members. Anybody who could even make some of the rehearsals was accepted into this prestigious and elite group. The range of musical experience among the players was tremendous, and the variety of instruments was bizarre. But enthusiasm was high, especially when more than 3 or 4 people came to rehearsals. At this time, I'd like to introduce the members who played and sang on this session. We had 2 flute players. In the white sweater we have Donna Butoff, an honor student majoring in accounting, who also has a family and a job. Donna moved to Weir's Cave from California. Nicole Stevens in the red also played flute with us. She's a Blue Ridge student who had to fit rehearsals in around her job at the Bridgewater home. Our violinist was Sheila Newman. She was the night librarian at the school, as well as a mean old-time fiddle player. She's a triathlete and cyclist and wrangles her family in her spare time. Jamie Zier, a student who graduated in 2002, was the Blue Ridge clarinetist who also had a job and drove a giant car from the 70s. Our trumpet player was Bev Salyards, an honor student who graduated in 2002. He was a member of the Student Government Association and won several awards for his leadership and achievements with that group. Bev plays trumpet and sings in several groups in Harrisonburg. We were really fortunate to have 2 French horns. Peggy Solt on the right was a community member from Stanton. She was looking for a group to play with and heard about us through a poster that her son saw while visiting Blue Ridge. Dr. Heather Langford was our first horn player. Heather has her doctorate in performance and taught horn and music theory at Louisiana Tech. She's currently on the faculty at Blue Ridge teaching music appreciation and performs with several groups in the area. On the alto saxophone we had WMRA radio personality and Blue Ridge faculty member Douglas Allen Wandersee. He also works for the Mountain Institute in Harrisonburg. Donna Parker was our guitarist. She's an honor student at Blue Ridge and the mother of Vanessa, our mascot. The Blue Ridge Chamber singers on this session were, from left to right, Mighty Halloy, who sang soprano with us. Mighty was a President's List student, an honor student, and graduated in 2002. Next in line is Rachel Campisi, our Miracle Girl student. In spite of a life-threatening car accident, she sang with us all 3 semesters. Rachel was the first person to perform the alma mater as a soloist in 2001. Joan Gardner, a former Miss Virginia, also sang soprano with us. She was a faculty member teaching the night music appreciation course at Blue Ridge. Bev Schubert is a student and in addition to singing alto is a wonderful trumpet player. Bev performed at every one of our hospital and nursing home programs. Not shown is Joe DeMeo, our tenor, who was out getting coffee and donuts when this video was being shot. He's a student who has an interest in theater and music. 2 singers who were unable to make the session were alto Connie Shoemake, the Blue Ridge librarian, and student Craig Wenger, who sang bass with us and graduated in 2002. The Blue Ridge Chamber Orchestra and singers have performed in concert at Blue Ridge, for Blue Ridge's commencement ceremony and for the school's Spring Fling annual fundraiser. The group has played for faculty and staff award ceremonies, for student government awards banquets, and for a Mardi Gras celebration. Over the past year and a half, we toured nursing homes and hospitals in Augusta and Rockingham counties. Our biggest project, though, was this recording session. For most of our players, this was their first studio experience. Studio recording is a very difficult art form. It requires incredible stamina, attention to detail, and the ability to make music under these circumstances. It also requires very good ears, and we were very fortunate in recruiting Chris Stupp to be our engineer. Chris is a multi-talented musician and producer. He's an instructor in the music department at James Madison University, as well as the coordinator for their university program board. Editing and mixing the music always takes much longer than recording the music itself, and Chris expertly wrangled all of these sessions with me with great patience and ingenuity. We wrapped up this project on November 16, 2002. A true labor of love, what this recording may lack in technical perfection, it makes up for in sincerity and enthusiasm. This CD is dedicated to all those who make up the Valley home called Blue Ridge Community College.